Hello everyone, my name is Brian, and today I'll be teaching you on how to use one-dimensional arrays in Python. First of all, we need to talk about what an array is. An array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time, meaning that you can have 3 different outcomes to one variable, and each outcome can be unlocked by using a different key. This key is called an index number. Although this term might be quite self-explanatory, an index number is basically any whole number, meaning that you can't have any decimals involved. So you might be wondering, what does an array look like and how do I create one? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how. Open up Python. Then open up Python editor. Next, type a variable name, any variable name that you would want. So for this example, I will type food, then an equal sign after. Now, after this, immediately follow this through with 2 square brackets. So your first one and your second one. Now within the square brackets, what you will need to do is type up the options that you would like to have in your array. So we will call these options items. Always remember that if your options contain characters, so examples of this could be A, B, C, or D, then it has to be followed by speech marks. If it is numbers, then speech marks aren't required. But since we are talking about food here, I would use speech marks. So 2 speech marks will be put within the bracket, the square bracket. And within the 2 speech marks, I will type a random food choice. So for example, I could type bread. Now to make your array work, you're going to have to add commas after every item. Regardless if your item is a string or an integer, a comma always needs to be added. Now put your comma, then put a space after it, and repeat the process. So I will do 2 speech marks, and then add another food of my choice, like cheese, then a comma after, then another space, and then another 2 speech marks, and then insert another food of my choice. This would be ham. Remember that you are not limited to how many items you can put, so you can create as many items in your array as possible. Now that you've completed your array, all we now need to do is click File and save it. Now once you've saved it, you will now click Run and then Run Module. Now, to use an array is kind of confusing in Python, but basically the items within your array are called elements, and these elements can be drawn out from the array using index numbers. So to access your array, you would first put the variable name and then open square bracket and close square bracket. So in this instance, I'll put food and then an open and square bracket. So within the brackets, you would then put a number. So here is the confusing part. If you put 0, for example, within the square bracket, it would actually print the first item. So in this case, bread. This is because in arrays, the items displayed will be dependent on the index number plus 1. I know this might sound confusing, so I'll give you some other examples. For example, if my index number was now 1, then instead of printing the first item, which was bread, then it would now instead print the second item. So the second item in this case will be cheese. And this will continue to go on. If I put 2 within my 2 square brackets, guess what? It would print ham as the third item. So always remember that in arrays, the items displayed will be dependent on the index number plus 1. And that's it for one-dimensional arrays. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions regarding the topic that I've just covered today, then don't hesitate to type in the comments and I'll respond to you as soon as possible. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video with your friends. And I'll see you next time. Bye.